joining us today. My name is Nicole Rueth, and here we are in Santa Fe Arts District in Denver, Colorado. And I'm joined by my good friend and real estate agent, Olivia Kunevicius.
Thanks, Nicole, for having me.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the area that we're in?
So we are in the Art District on Santa Fe, and we are located right next to downtown Denver. So this is actually a nationally recognized arts and culture district. And so we're actually here today to highlight a client of mine, Cynthia Diaz, and her new coffee shop, Ton Unseen Casa de Cafe, which just opened actually 2 weeks ago.
Here's a single mom who now owns 3 homes and a coffee shop. She started a business, a passion project, from the equity in her homes. I love the opportunities that real estate can give folks, but to actually see this play out in motion, talk a little bit about her passion project.
So Cynthia actually was smart enough to buy a house 10 years ago, right? As a young woman, she bought a home for herself, lived there throughout the years, life happened, she had a daughter, needed to move to the other side of town. So I was lucky enough to meet her, help her buy that secondary home. Well, all of a sudden the pandemic hit. So being the overachiever that she actually is, meanwhile she's working her day job, thought, I want to buy an investment property and I want to start a business. So being able to leverage her initial investment from her primary home, she was able to purchase that investment property and start a new business. So all of her success is directly attributed to her investments in real estate, which is incredible.
And of course, the last 10 years have been such a blessing for the growth in equity, right? Yeah. So to actually see how you could take advantage of the equity in your home, I mean, you could pay off debt, go to school, start a business. So this is where we're gonna have the opportunity to meet Cynthia and to walk inside the coffee shop.
Absolutely.
So let's go. So we're inside Cynthia's coffee shop, and this is delightful. I like so many colors, so vibrant, so energetic. I love what you've done with this space. Thank you for inviting us and for the fabulous coffee, the flavors. I want you to tell us a little bit about what kind of inspired you to start your coffee shop?
There's a couple of different things that inspired the coffee shop idea. One is that I grew up in a family that owned a small diner in Southern Colorado. So there's that kind of like family roots, right? Like continue doing that small business just like my family did. But then also the other part that I'm bringing to it is that this is a Latin American and indigenous inspired coffee shop, right? So we're offering like coffee drinks that bring in those like special flavors and that history behind the coffee. So that's what I wanted to bring to Denver, to have a coffee shop that's just a little bit different than what's out there.
So would you have been able to do this had you not purchased your first home 10 years ago and your several other investment properties since?
No, definitely that's how I got lucky and had the resources to be able to open up the shop, is because the equity in my house is more than doubled, I believe. And so that was what I was able to tap into to be able to open up the shop for sure.
Well, Cynthia, it is such a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad that you shared your space with us. It is absolutely a place that we'll be coming back to again many times. So that was fabulous time spent with Cynthia. Yes. I mean, and that's the power of real estate right there. That's the opportunities that it presents. It's all about options. Owning 24 investments myself, it just brings me so much joy when I can teach someone else how to do the same thing. So that's the opportunity that I also want to invite you to. We have a special event that's happening January 20th and 21st here in the Denver market. And it's for real estate agents nationwide. And it's called The Next Big Thing. I'm gonna see you there, right?
Oh, first row, front and center. I would not miss it. I'm telling you, if you're a realtor, this is the event that you need to go to kick off 2022, 100%.
23 speakers, 2 days, all focused on how we can continue to build our businesses, how we can take advantage of the opportunities presented, and how we can help more Cynthias. Well, we hope to see you there. This is another edition of Financing the American Dream.